Yes, sir. Be live. Alright. I'm gonna create a survival world. Turn multiplayer off. Survival. I'm just gonna call live survival. Spelled that completely wrong. Was the quality good? Alright. Okay. Yep. It's updating my pack. Alright. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I don't know. Hold up. Probably gonna hear the stream in my mic. Yeah, hold on. I forgot to. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I don't know. Hold up. Probably gonna hear the stream in my mic. Yeah, hold on. I forgot to. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I don't know. Probably gonna hear the stream in my mic. Yeah, hold on. I forgot. Hold on. To. I don't know why. Hold up. I don't know why. Okay. Okay, I don't know why the Minecraft audio isn't playing. Like, for the desktop audio. Hold up. No, it is playing, it's just mad low. Okay, I don't know why Minecraft audio isn't. Let's just turn the music all the way up. Like, for the desktop audio. Hold up. No, it is playing, it's just mad low. Yeah, okay, why is. I don't. Let's just turn the music all the way up. Okay, hold up. I don't know why. Yeah, okay, why is. I don't. Let's just turn the music all the way up. Okay, hold up. I don't know why. Okay, someone's picking it up now. Okay, we should be good.
Okay. Yep. Alright. I like how they put my chest on like little pedestal. Yo, my sensitivity's super high. Okay. Okay, now it's super low. Did not want to throw this out. Wow. Hold up, because now my Minecraft is like way too loud. Okay. Yo, this is a perfect world, dude. There's like all this flat ground. Like there's a lot of flat ground. And there's hills. When me and one of my friends were playing, it was like straight hills. Like straight hills. This is nice. Okay. Thought I seen something. Wow. Dude. That's the only thing I don't like about playing with my mouse. Is like, I'll click the button and then bring it straight down. Or like, I'll bring it down and then let go of it to where it could be put in that spot, and it'll just like scatter all of them like this. Like what? Like that. Okay, let's see. What do I not need? Nope, nope. I don't know why everything is so. These last three would be used for an axe. Yeah, so this is what I normally do. I have 2 shovels because if I'm digging up a floor for, my house or something. Why do I have errors? Dude, I cannot wait till I get a new PC. I got notifications saying skipped frames detected. Over. Like, dude, I need a stronger PC. Okay, hold up, because now Minecraft's like mad loud. But no, I have 2 shovels because shovels break fast. 2 axes because, I mean, when you're building a house, you need a lot of wood. So you're going to use, a lot of durability. I have 1, I don't know why I only have 1 pickaxe. I should have had... I guess I should have grabbed 3 more to have another pickaxe, because if your pickaxe breaks, I don't want to go get a wooden one and then... Dude, come on. I'm kind of lagging. Where'd that sheep go? Feather I don't need. It's already becoming dark, dude. I ain't complaining or nothing, it's just, I'm surprised. Guess I'm gonna stay the night at this village. Why am I not running?
It's already becoming dark. I ain't complaining about that.
I like biomes like this, like the ones that are full of flowers. I don't know why. Like, I don't know, they just look nice. I ain't trying to kill all of these chickens or pigs, but look, I ain't about that starving life. Once I get a farm going, you'll be safe. Oops, that iron golem is gonna be on my head top. Okay. Oh. Okay. Dang, dude, move. No. I'll take that. Really? What the, yo? I'm clicking the right buttons. I'm over here just like going complete opposite ways and stuff. Oh, they got quite a few cows. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna build one of those. Okay, I'm clicking shift. Do I need leather? I'll plant these. So I need to free some inventory space. I don't know if I put all 4 of them together to create one big one, but no point. Yo, walk. I will take a bed though. I mean, I've been taking about everything from them. But these potatoes, perfect. What the? Oh, I had potatoes. I need carrots. Okay. Yeah, I want to be able to plant everything. So I can plant pumpkins, carrots, potatoes, wheat. You can, I mean, all I have to do is go break a bunch of grass. I don't care about beetroot because I'm not about to sit there and make beetroot stew. I have pants on. I don't really care for leather armor. I only put it on to have armor on. Guess I'm gonna loot the rest of this village. There's a sheep, but I don't need them anymore. Great. They should make it they should make an update to where, like, so sheep eat wheat and cows eat wheat to breed. They should make an update to where if you feed like a sheep, like 2 sheeps, both of them, a hay bale, then they have 2 babies. That's a good idea. Cause like one, whoa. Yo, I was almost a goner. This is like, dude, lapis. It goes all the way down to lapis. Well, that's a pretty clever idea. Like because that's a lot of wheat. That's 9. So basically 18. That's a lot of iron too. You know, I'm thinking about staying in this village a little longer, because I mean, I need to get a place to stay, somewhere to set up. I'll do it right in here. Well, yeah, it sounds probably pretty weird, but I mean, I will destroy this door though. And doing this, so let me because I don't want a villager to be able to get in here, because I'm gonna put the bed down. But with this, it'll not only keep mobs out, but I could just make one of those fence gates, so I can get in and out, but nothing can get in here. I will need that though. I don't know, is there torches in here? There's one. Okay. Wow. That was only 49 bread. Oh, fence gate. It's this way, right? Perfect. Well, I wish I had a smoker so it could cook faster, but it is what it is. I wish I had more coal. Which, there's a witch right there. I still have to cook these. It's on its last thing. It only cooked 8. So if we can cook 8 pieces on 1 thing of coal, then I definitely don't have enough. Which I will put these up, actually. Right now my chests are all scrambled for now. Which I should be able to actually cook this, at least. Yeah, right after I get this, I'm gonna bring my sticks, and I do this thing. It's called I call it a carrying crafting table. So basically, it's like a crafting table that you bring with you when you go mining. So if you need to craft something, just because then any wood I get, I can use it to make sticks. So I don't have to waste any wood on a crafting table. I have a crafting table. I would normally bring like 1 stack of sticks, and then if I get cobblestone or something, if my pickaxe breaks, I'll replace it with the cobblestone I mined or the iron. And I would always use some cobblestone to make a furnace. Just so you're not like, oh, I'm out of materials, I gotta run to the, surface. Which I'll actually do after I go to sleep. But no, I bring the bare minimum. I have a crafting table, so I can craft when I'm down there. I have sticks, so when I get coal, I can make torches. If I get iron, I could upgrade my pickaxe. Yeah, I'm leaving the rest of my stuff so I don't lose it. This is how you pro mine. Look at that. Now what I wish I had was a bucket. There's a whole like ravine right there. I want to find a little bit of iron to make a bucket so I can make a water path down there so I can get back up easily. Instead of just YOLOing it. Like there's even a well right here. That's it right here. Oop. I'm losing food bars fast. Hunger bars. Well, I guess, this will be my path down. And when I come back up, I can just make my way up from there. Oh, wow. Wow, hold up. There's already enemies, like... I feel like the enemy spawn rate has went up really high since this update. Oops. Just because back then when I used to go in caves, yeah, there would be enemies. Barely. I feel like the enemy spawn rate... Okay. Whew. Bro, what? Just smack. What is smacking me? Beside. There are a lot of zombies. Wow. Bro, I'm not grabbing it, I'm like quick moving it. There are a lot of zombies, dude. Dude, where are you all coming from? Whew. Let me use like 2 pieces to make. I don't know why it didn't. I hold shift and click this, it's supposed to do that, but for some reason it doesn't do that half the time. Okay. Is that dripstone? There isn't really much down there. Right now I just want to get a lot of iron and coal, so I can upgrade, get a bunch of iron, like weapons and armor, and then go try to find diamonds and better stuff. Are you serious? Wow. It just started like auto walking or something. So I've been seeing people make like things out of dripstone where it'll be like lava filling up a cauldron and stuff. I don't know what that's meant for or what it does. Like, does it makes like an infinite lava source or something? Or like infinite water sources? I don't know, but I'm gonna just collect it because I see tons of people use it. So might as well get some. So once I find out why it's so important. Oh wow. Like I kind of want to go farther down. Then I kind of don't, because I'm not trying to get lost. Who knows, down there, like right down there could be diamonds. I'm gonna go down. Lapis. Like, close enough. Yeah, we are super far down. Wow. Is that cobblestone right there? If I were to try to dig up to get to where that creeper's at. I could just do this. Okay. Let's... Wow. Bruh. So I'm not trying to just straight up die. But I do want him to, like... come get his fade. Whew. He can still blow up though. Yo, wait, what? Alright. Like, well. That's one of the things I wanted to get. I don't know if I should make 2 buckets. Just to have one for water and then one for lava. It's a smart idea. It's because then I could create an infinite water source. And then probably create an infinite lava source. Bruh, hold up. I know that noise is like extra loud. Well, we were trying to get a water bottle. But yeah, because then it'll be easier to get like obsidian, stuff like that. Make like an obsidian generator. Because there's cobblestone generators, but I'm pretty sure if you put it at different block types or something. And I was like, mad thirsty. I'm just gonna smell it that much. It's taking too long. Come on, dude. Okay. This is why I created this. I mean, redstone right now is kind of useless because I don't have any ideas for any types of farms. Dude, deep slate sounds like some squishy rock. Like this though. Tough? Hold on, what is this? I don't... Where did I get this from? Is that this stuff? No, because this is deep slate, right? Yeah, cobbled deep slate. This stuff right here. Okay, this stuff is called tough. I'm about to keep this, because... Tough? What is this? All of this is tough? Okay, so it's not cobbled deep slate then, it's called tough. It's like some of the most goofy name. Tough. Like, yo, what is that? That's tough. I don't know what you can use it before, or what you can use it for, but like decoration. So, probably just gonna throw it in my chest so I can have it. Wow. Okay. Well, I got a pretty good amount of materials. I mean, there's nothing. There wasn't really anything in this cave. Wow. Yeah, I went like even further down to find nothing. Wow. Pickaxe is about to break. Basically midnight. There's a lot of zombies. Whew. That's where I came up from. Okay, so pretty close. There's a spider right there. I thought that creeper just took damage from the water. Yo, there's a whole cave on the other side of this waterfall. Wow. Like, you see this? It's a whole cave down there. The new, like, this update isn't bad because it makes the scenery more, like, beautiful and nice to look at. But, bruh, that zombie they can deal with all that themselves. Whew, hold up. Yo, where's my place? Like the place I claimed. Hold up. I'll go this way. Yo, nah, for real though. Did they just like tear it down while I was gone or something? Oh, it's this right here. I'm blind? Question mark? Okay, I will smelt all of this while I put all this up. I have no cobblestone. I guess I'll keep that. This torch, I'll put one right there. One right there. much iron do I have? Guess I'll get to crafting the armor. Wow, I was super far off. Well, these I ain't never putting these things back on again. Okay. Now it's like, I don't want to make the, like, I'll make a, no. Because I have 2 shovels and 2 axes. I don't want to just waste it completely. So I'm probably gonna use them until they're destroyed. But I will make a new sword. Because no point of not. I have only 1 sword and it's getting low on durability. I don't like wasting my, like, materials, if that makes sense. So I don't want to just make a whole new thing of, like, because upgrading your pickaxe, like if I make an iron pickaxe, then it can mine more. But if I upgrade my shovel, it's going to be able to mine the exact same stuff. So I'm not, like, a stone shovel, honestly, I see when people make, like, diamond shovels and diamond axes, I'd be like, that's a waste of material. Like, a netherite shovel, waste material. Because, yeah, it lasts longer, but I'd rather have a stone shovel, which still destroys quick. It's not the one-hitter quitter like how them netherite ones be, but it still destroys fast and it still lasts long. But you can easily get the material. I can easily just dig a couple blocks down and then there's a whole bunch of, like, cobblestone. But when it comes to, like, you know, netherite, you gotta go to the nether, bring, like, some beds with you or something. How did you just... He just jumped over this. But nah. Like, you gotta do all that stuff to get some netherite. Then you gotta build a diamond, like, shovel. And then you can convert it to, like, doing a little too much. Wait, let me continue making... That creeper's definitely still here. For this opening, since it's an opening, I'll probably start a little miniature garden since I have some materials and I'm probably going to be here for a minute. I completely... Oops. Forgot to grab that. What's this? They made like an infinite water source right there. That's nice. That creeper's like mad sketch. No, but if I put a water thing right there, I think if 1 block of water can reach 8 blocks is outward, right? So I would really only need this. Wow. No, but I would only need this, and I believe it'll, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 5. So that's basically 6, but I'll only be going like 5 out. Probably not even. Probably stop right here. So it should reach all of that. Like everything around it, basically. So I'm gonna have my 2 pumpkins. I didn't grab this. Yeah, upgrading this. Really, you only need a wooden one. Like, no, but I could have the pumpkins right there. No, I'll put the pumpkins right here. Because then they'll grow right here. Have that be that. basically just have to make sure I don't jump on this. And boom. Now, normally what I would do if this was my own house and I built it, I would have a whole separate chest sitting on the fence just for the, like, hoe, the different foods that I planted, all of that. So once I grab it, I just keep it all in that chest. But I'm probably going to be moving all of this stuff to a new location, so no point of doing all of that. Why is that like halfway? Okay. That's what I wanted to do. Cook that. No, I don't know if that creeper's still there. I want to build like a window. Like, well, first I want to change that to cobblestone. I don't even have any. I have this tough stuff. It's like, nah. But, like a stone cutter. The only reason I take these is because, like, hold up. I don't have any stone. But no, say, I don't know if this tough stuff can be, yeah, so that can't be, like, cut. But, and it's crazy because to make, I think 4 stairs, like 4 cobblestone stairs, you need, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You would need 6, right? If I go to this, it would be 6. Just to make like 4 stairs. So you need 6 cobblestone to make 4 stairs. But with the stone cutter, if you put 1 cobblestone right here, you can make 1 cobblestone stair. So 6 cobblestone will make 6 cobblestone stairs. So it's making things 10 times cheaper. Like, I don't know. Because every time I play with somebody, they always like, okay, I'm gonna make cobblestone stairs for the roof of this house. Then they'll make it in their inventory. And like, I always take these from the village. So I would put it down in like the base of the house. And they would never use it. Like, dude, you could save so much materials using this. I don't know. I feel like I'm just like a hardcore Minecraft player or something. Like, nah, if there's a way to save materials, because if you don't save it, then you're gonna have to go out and get even more. Because like cobblestone, dude, every time I start making a house, I gotta go into a cave, get like 2 stacks of 64, and then it's never enough. Like, I don't know, if there's just a way to save the materials so you don't have to go out, like travel to find a little cave like this to get a bunch of cobblestone, then best believe we taking that way. What I will do right now, though, I don't know if creepers can blow you up if you have one of these down. I'm pretty sure they can. But no. I was gonna do this because I'm really not trying to walk through that. I don't want to destroy it. I will leave that as an entrance though, but you see how all the like dirt is getting brown and all that? Now, I'm not trying to say, oh, I don't care for animals, but I don't care to have a dog in this, just because every time I get a dog, I leave it sitting in my house. I never take it with me. I'll keep the rest of the bone mill, just in case. Now what? Now I could go start finding I got this little temporary place, but I'll probably start getting materials or something. What is the point of this? Where does that lead? Yo. That's wild. No, but see, like, I could never live over there. Because normally when I want to live somewhere, I want to make like a little city in a way. So I would always choose somewhere like this. But then it's like, I don't want to live right across from a village. Even though then the villagers could come to my place. And then I could also tear this village down. And rebuild it, of course. Rebuild it, of course. But no, I could tear it down. And then rebuild it. Oh, wow. What is this? Is that called andesite? Because everybody be calling it like andesite and stuff. But like ender. Wow. No, but I guess I'll start. Oops. How long have I been streaming for? Let me see. 25 minutes? You know, I be watching streamers, like I be watching some streamers, and they'll stream for like 5 hours. Like, no, I get it. I could totally stream for 5 hours. It's just like how? Right now I feel like I've been, oh, never mind, I started streaming 52 minutes ago. I was gonna say, ain't no way I was streaming for 20 minutes. I feel like I've been streaming for a couple hours. I'm not saying this is like boring. I got a lot done. That was this whole tree? Oh, never mind. Nah, but yo, I'm about to get a new PC. I don't know when. I really thought that was another village over there. That has to be another village. I know I'm not tripping. Because, like, there's no way that's the top of a tree. It does not look like the top of a tree. Did I just get a notification? Okay. Also, I'm gonna leave this stream up, but I got some more videos made. I made 2 Portal videos. Yeah. I gotta finish editing one. Okay, so I was tripping. And there's now a lot of zombies after me. But no, I made a video on Portal 2. Because Portal 1 is just like bugging. I just seen something jump in the water and now it's gone. But no, I made a Portal 2 video because Portal 1 is... it's alright. But, the whole, like, story is testing chambers, supposedly. And it's 3 hours long of just, like, straight testing chambers. So I was like, forget that. Not saying it's bad, like those testing chambers were fun, but I thought it would have a little more action to it. So I started playing Portal 2, and so far it actually does have a little more action to it. So definitely gonna be dropping that first episode. Probably it's 1 a.m. for me. So today, sometime today. Because once I get off live, I'm gonna edit that video and then drop it. And then I have another one, which I'll probably edit when I get home from work. And then post it on Monday. But then when I get home from work, I'm gonna record another video just so, you know, that's what a lot of YouTubers, I feel like that's what they should do. Because a lot of YouTubers I watch always get tired and like worn out. But the easiest thing is to have videos to sit on, if that makes sense. So like, right now I have 2 videos up. I'm gonna edit one to post tomorrow. Yo, some villager just got smacked up. But no, like, there's one YouTuber I watch, he has like 10 videos that he just sits on. Once he posts one, he makes like 3 more. Just so, say he gets sick and he has to take a week off. He can still upload videos even though he's sick. You know, like just make a bunch of videos. You don't have to edit them all because that would take a long time. But make a bunch of videos and then edit them before you post it. So like I made this Portal 2 video 2 days ago and I'm gonna post it tonight. So I'm gonna edit it once I get off live. Because I mean all I really do is just cut out clips that I don't think should be in there or that aren't really necessary to be in there. And then I post it because I mean I add effects every now and then, but if it, you know, man, if this villager don't get out my window. But yeah, that's the thing about video making. I'm gonna edit this other video tomorrow. Okay, I'm gonna keep this wood with me. I'm gonna try to get 4 stacks of wood. Once I have 4 stacks, then I'll be able to start building my house. Oh wow, this looks pretty cool. Yo, my screen just like tipped like that for a second. Okay. So I almost have 1 stack. I normally try to start off with like 4 stacks oak wood. Because I'm not going to make like a basic house like I always make them. But like 4 stacks to be on the safe side. And I'll probably do like 2 stacks of birch wood. Because I like to have a different color floor. So I'll do like birch wood floors. Oak wood outside with like a cobblestone roof. Just because if say my house somehow just gets struck by lightning, then if it has an oak or if it has just like a wooden roof and it catches on fire, the whole thing's burning down. My whole house will burn down. But if it has a cobblestone roof, then if it gets struck by lightning, or well, if it has a brick roof, something that isn't flammable, then it'll just go out. It won't burn my whole house down. So that's like a little hack right there. Even though my house has never got struck by lightning before, it's one day if I have a huge house and it's full of tons of materials and tons of chests, and it gets struck by lightning randomly, and that junk burns down, and all of my stuff is gone from one lightning strike, man, it's not being paranoid, being prepared. It's like, nah. Okay, dude, Also, have you guys seen, I mean, there's not really much people watching this right now. There's one person. But since this is gonna stay up, I'm just gonna talk, to be honest. But my new song, man. That Hero Killer Stain. The song's title is called Stain, but who would name a song Stain, bro? So I called it Hero Killer. And then Stain as like, this is a name, but Hero Killer, because he's known as Hero Killer Stain. That junk, I wouldn't say, oh, it's blowing up. Let's get more attention than any of my other songs. That junk has like 76 views right now, which is pretty good. I haven't seen one of those in a minute. But nah, 76 views is pretty good for a song that I posted like 3 weeks ago. Because normally, if I posted a song 3 weeks ago, it would have like, if I didn't promote it, as in, I paid for a promotion, it was like $50 to have it promote on Instagram for a month. Because when I promoted, well, there's another thing right here. But no, when I promoted Heal, my song Heal, I promoted it for like 4 days for $50. And it barely got any love, so I promoted it twice. Well, it got love, but I'm saying it barely got any attention, because I mean 2 or 4 days. So I had it up for 8 days, and I paid $100. And it got some good feedback. So I was like, maybe it's not the amount of money you put into it, but the amount of duration. Like, the amount of time that it's up. Because if it's up for 4 days, it's not like everybody gets on their phone. Well, I mean, I wouldn't say that's true. But I would have more of a chance of getting it noticed if it's up longer. Even if I have it to where less people see it. If it's up longer, then more people will see it in a way, if that makes sense. Because for that 8 days, it probably got out to more people but that doesn't mean that they seen it, because they probably weren't on Instagram. But if it's up longer, then it doesn't matter when they get on their phone, because they could get on it, a while. They could get on it a while later, but they'll still possibly see it. I don't know. Basically what I'm trying to say is, I had this up, I paid $50 to have it up for a month. And that junk's doing 10 times better than Heal. I don't know if it's just because it's a way better song, or, but that junk is doing great. I posted on TikTok. It got like 600 views on TikTok. So like, doing it right. 2022 is my year. So many people say that. They'll be like, this is my year or something. I don't know. I used to say that like in 2019, when we were going into 2019, around when I first started rapping. I was like, yo, this is gonna be my year. Guess what? Guess what? It's like, nah, it wasn't. But that doesn't mean anything. I mean, I wouldn't say it will push me to work harder, because in all honesty, it's really about timing, if that makes sense. So it doesn't matter how much effort you put into it. Which some people will say that's not true, but I mean, dude, half of the people that you see blowing up nowadays put no effort into what they do. What did I just get hit by? No, but a lot of people I see blowing up on TikTok, it'll be like, those TikTok songs, like Chug Jug With You, that song, bruh. The dude obviously put some effort into making it, but it's not like he went all out to make it the perfect track that could go platinum. Like, nah, he just goofed off on a, you know, on a song, and that junk blew up. So it's really about timing. It's not about, you know, how much effort you put into it and how much promo. Dude posted it and that junk just went viral because how goofy it was. So you could blow up, you know, you'll not sit there and be like, oh, I gotta have the whole neighborhood, the whole, you know, squad. I don't gotta have the whole squad show off my song. Like, dude, all you gotta do is make something that you know that'll blow up. Promo it, and hope it gets out to the right person. Like, my song, I wouldn't say, oh, it got out to the right person, because, I mean, when I put it on TikTok, I honestly wanted it to be a dance. What the? Yo. No, but I wanted it to be a dance challenge. Because, I believe the second verse, where am I at right now? Okay, no, never mind, I know where I am. No, but the second verse is, like a little dance routine, if that makes sense. So, okay, where is this village? No cap. Like, that's the tower I seen earlier. Where's my village at? No, but the second verse, like I was saying, was a little dancing. I was like, I could cut diamonds with this Black Star blade, shouting out to Black Star from Soul Eater. And I was like, ba ba ba. You know, like, ba ba ba, make you hit the renegade. Like, it was a little dance thing to where you could dance to it, because that's how it went. So I was like, I posted on Instagram, I was like, let's do it, who can come up with the best dance challenge for this? And, you know, like, post on TikTok, hoping people will make a little dance challenge to it. Not like, oh, if I make a little dance challenge, it'll definitely go viral. Because that wasn't my goal, was to make it go viral. I just honestly wanted someone to make a dance to my song. Which didn't happen, but it still got a lot of love. Like, I might have to go on TikTok and make my own little dance challenge for to my own song. Nah, but like, the junk is it's getting some love. I gotta I got another song that's gonna come out. I don't know when, because I'm trying to re-record it, but it's like I can never get it right. So every time, no matter how many times I record it, it just doesn't sound the same. Obviously I don't want it to sound the exact same, but I want it to be, you know, I want it to be better, but have the same flow and like routine to it, if that makes sense. But for some reason, no matter how much I record it, it just doesn't hit the same. So like, it's called all for granted, as in like, why do you take things for granted when you shouldn't? So it goes like, why you take this all for granted? Like, it's supposed to sound like that. But every time I like re-record it, it's always like, why you take this all, like, I'm either too high pitched or just going too slow or singing it too fast. Like, I can never just get it on the spot. But that song is so fire. Like, it just needs to be re-recorded. It needs to be worked on more. But every time I do try to work on it more, it just doesn't hit the same. I'm gonna start building my new house. But yeah, that junk, it don't be hitting the same. But that junk be hitting. That junk be fire. I have another song called Ride or Die. It's really fire, but it's like too simpy. Cause, you know, a lot of people make music on, like, you know, talking about a girl they loved, or, you know, a girl that dumped them or something. So I tried to make a song like that. I mean, that never happened. But I was like, I'm gonna ride that wave. And for some reason, it's like, I wouldn't say it sounds fire, but there's just parts that have to be fixed. Like the verse has to be fixed. That's about it. I mean, the hook sounds perfect. Hook sounds perfect. And honestly, if I could, I would get somebody on this song. But I don't know if someone would be able to kill the track. Or, go crazy on it. Probably gonna build my house right here. Nah, but it's like a lot of the songs I make sound so good. It's just I either don't have the perfect equipment to make it the best it could be. So I guess that's 1, 2, 3. Hold up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, so that's 15. No, but yeah, like once I get this new PC, I'm gonna try to find like an app, or not an app, but like a software that a studio uses, so I could really have like studio quality. Cause my mic is perfect. I got a Blue Yeti mic. I have soundproofing. Like I just need the software. It's like so many people. I be having people hit me up. They're like, yo, let's make a song and stuff. And I'll be like, bet. Like, there was this one guy. He hit me up. He was like, let me be on this song. Because I showed it off. And I checked him out, obviously. He was good. I'm like, bet. Sent it to him. And if I send someone a song, I need results. I need to be updated. Like, I don't want to just, I want to send you one of my songs and then all of a sudden I get nothing. But I sent it to him. Then after like a week, I was like, yo, so how'd that verse come along? He didn't respond. I was like, but then he responded like, I would say a day later. And he was like, oh, my bad, I was sick. He was like, so my voice wasn't like up to it or whatever. And I was like, I bet. And I was like, well, hit me back when you start recording, or and then I was like, how long do you think it'll take you? Because if I send you one of my songs, dude, and you want to be on this song, that junk should not take more than a week. Like, that junk should not take more than a week to record a verse. That's just no cap. Like, anytime I've ever been on someone's song, once they sent it to me, I would start writing. And then, like, within, I wouldn't say like within a week, I really threw a piece of wood. I'm not getting those flowers. No, but like, by the end of the week, or not even sometimes if I'm feeling lazy by the end of the week, but I would always have my verse down within a week. Because honestly, if I really wanted to, I could record a whole album within a week. I mean, that would be a lot of work, because I would have to be on it like every day. But I have so many beats saved up, and every now and then I go through them, and I just choose the one that I feel like recording on. But I don't know. A lot of people will be like, yo, I really want to be a rapper. It's my dream job. Like, yo, then you gotta be recording. You gotta be getting features with as many people as possible. Even if you blow up and the other person doesn't, and you're like, man, but I don't want to make a song with them, because then I'm gonna get them famous. Or not like I'm gonna get them famous and I won't become famous. I mean, like, if you blow up, then all of a sudden they're gonna blow up even if they were trash. But it's like if they have a little fan base and they get support, try to make a song with them. I don't mean leech off of them, but like, put in your part to where the person enjoys it. They get some of your fan base, you get some of theirs. It's like a completely equal trade. And if they think that you're trying to leech off of them, pay for something, you know. Like, if someone had, I wouldn't say a fan base, but if they had some viewers and they had some people that could or would possibly listen to my music, but they were like, oh, it's gonna be like $20, and you gotta invest in your career. Simple as that. You got to, no matter how much money you spend, it's like, if that junk is helping your dream job become a reality, spend that money. Like I was about to buy a PC that was 3.5K, but it was like a really good one. And obviously one of my friends stopped me, said it was a whole ripoff. But I mean, I'm still gonna get a PC like it. It's not gonna be that price, but it's gonna be as good. But it's like, I would honestly spend that money to get that PC. And yeah, it's dumb, but it's like, the PC I have right now, my dream job, it would not be able to run that software that, for the job that I want to do on my PC, I wouldn't even come close to being able to run the software. It would tear my PC to pieces. So I have to get a new PC, like a stronger one. So, you know, the price I gotta pay to help with my success, I don't know. A lot of people be like, bro, why are you trying to spend, $3K on this? Bro, where did that go? No, but people will say that. People will be like, I'm not spending this much money on. Now, say the person's dream job was being a YouTuber, and all of the equipment they had was terrible, and they couldn't do nothing on it. And you're like, yo, like, my PC was $700. Now, if I asked, say, I ain't trying to, I don't know, say I asked my parents. So I was like, yo, can you buy me this PC? It's $700, but it'll help me start my career. Man, my parents would backslap me. Like, my parents would not buy me no PC that's $700. Like, because, like, a PS4, I had to beg my parents to get me and my brother a PS4. A PS4 is like $300. But this PC has helped. I've been able to start my little dream career, but now I'm like upgrading. And I'm not saying, oh, I'm just gonna spend a bunch of money, even though I'm not going anywhere. Because what if I spend all this money and then I don't go anywhere? It's like what I want to do, I need a strong PC for it. So if I want to start what I want to do, I have to have this PC. So I'm not saying, oh, I'm gonna deck out my setup. Like I have my mic was $100. I got 2 monitors. Like, yeah, I'm spending a lot of money, but this junk is to help. This junk is to help with my career. You gotta start somewhere. I don't know, I need a better face cam though. Like my face cam, when I look at it, it's like mad bright. Hold up. If I turn off my ring light, what does it look like? I don't know, I need a better face cam though. Like my face cam, when I look at it, it's like mad bright. If I turn off my ring light, it's like when I turn on my ring light, just that's the reason I got a ring light, is because this side is just like so dark because my light is on that side, like my room light. So I got a ring light just so it can make this side bright. And then I have LED lights, so like if I turn my LED lights off, you see the top gets dark, but when I turn them on, it's like blue. I could have it green, but then it just messes with the way it looks. Red, you can't see. I don't know, so I try to have it, I could have it white, which that makes the top look brighter. But I don't know, blue just gives off a better tint. But like, the camera, it says it right here, it's 720p. I need a 1080 at least. I'm not saying, oh, I need 4K, because most YouTubers will buy a camera for their face cam. And then they'll take out the SD card and plug it in and take the footage off of it. But I just mean like face cam. I just want a better face cam. Because like my dream job, I don't need a face cam. If that makes sense. I need a face cam for something. But I don't need a face cam like to show my face. I already said too much. Yo. No, but I want a 1080 just so to make things like 10 times clearer. 1080. It's like, no. But yeah. Because my face cam now is good. Like clear and everything, but it's not like real YouTuber quality. If that makes sense. I did not just throw that out. Yeah, like I know a lot of people that'll be like, you know, oh, you don't have to go spend a lot of money on, you know, like face cams and mics and stuff, but I don't know a single YouTuber that has blown up with trash equipment. So like every YouTuber I've ever watched, when they were starting, they were buying great equipment just because nobody's gonna want to watch really low quality videos. Like someone's gonna want to watch a high quality, good edited video that's funny, or you know, like has something good about it. Wow, I was like one down. I'm gonna keep one and then throw the rest out. I'm gonna dig up the rest of this, see how much I need. No, but yeah, so like, I don't have any like Rode mics. I don't have a Rode mic. I have a Blue Yeti mic. Like I didn't spend $200 on a microphone. You know, I spent $100, which is still a lot. Is what I'm trying to say. That is still a lot for a mic. You know, you could go get like a Blue Snowball for $50, but I mean it's way better quality. You know, once you have good quality stuff, like right now, since I have perfect quality things and my videos are coming out perfect quality, now I just need to start working on my editing. Once my editing gets like pretty top tier, then I'm basically set. All I would have to do is just upload constantly and promote my videos. Because once you have good quality, then I wouldn't see the reason not to watch somebody. Because if I clicked on a video and it sounded like they were talking through a potato, you think I would continue watching that video? Probably not. But if it sounded like, when I clicked on someone's video, if it sounded crystal clear, then yeah, I'd probably continue watching it. So I'm not saying like, you know, just because you don't spend a lot of money on your setup doesn't mean you're not gonna get anywhere. I'm just saying you have to invest. Even if it's the tiniest amount of money. Because a lot of YouTubers, like a lot of ASMR YouTubers, then they'll blow up and become famous using iPhone headphones. Like, or you know, the iPhone headphone microphone. Like, they'll blow up and start making a bunch of, but then, guess what? They upgrade. They use the money that they got from YouTube, and they'll just start buying really expensive microphones and a bunch of expensive setup stuff and cameras. Like, in the end, every YouTuber has really high-tech equipment. I don't think I know a single YouTuber. I personally don't know. Well, I wouldn't say I personally know them, but I don't, because someone else may know them. But I don't know a single YouTuber who has or still uses their really low quality equipment. Basically what I'm saying, because right now I'm just rambling, is if someone is watching this after I'm done streaming or something like that, and your dream job is to become an entertainer or a YouTuber or a voice actor, but you're like, you know, I got bills to pay, so I don't want to spend this money on this microphone or on this camera, then you're probably not gonna make it. You got to invest. Whether, like what I do, like to buy this PC, I didn't just get paid and then be like, YOLO. Like, I saved up 2 checks, because then one of my checks went toward bills, because I get paid twice a month. I get paid bi-weekly. So, since bills are due once a month, I saved up both my checks. One of my checks basically went to food and bills. And then that other check went to my PC. And guess what? When the next week started, like to the next month, it was a whole fresh start. I mean, I still have money left over because I get paid way more than $700. Like, you know, because my PC was $700. The PC I want to get, my friend told me that I think he said for like one of the lowest prices was like 2.5K, which is still a lot of money, dude. Like, I don't think I've ever bought anything for 2.5K. Well, I mean like something, because, you know, I have a whole vehicle, which I have a whole place I live in, but I'm saying, like, my TVs or my monitors, they're monitors, they're not TVs. But, like, my monitors were, like, 128 each, like, they were nowhere close to 2K, like, I don't know. So I'm not sitting here, like, oh, I'm flexing on big ball, and like, nah, bruh. I don't have that type of money to spend 2.5. I had to save up 2 checks to buy my $700 PC. So to buy like a 2.5K, that kind of is like 2 checks in a way. I mean, I would still have a lot of money left over with 2 checks, but 2 checks, I would be bare minimum. I'd probably have to save up 3. I might save up 3 checks to be able to get this PC. I don't know, I already saved up 1, because I'm trying to get this PC by the end of January. Because I'm going to grind out videos all this week. Then I'm going to apply for this thing that I'm doing, or I want to do. Hopefully I get accepted. It's not that hard to. Like, I really just have to have video creation experience. Like, I have to be experienced, or I have to have proof. So I know, because I had 3 channels in my lifetime. I had one that was like a real channel. I created tons of vlogs on it, but that was back in middle school. I deleted that channel. Then I made this other channel called Boss Gaming. I had that channel for like a year and a half. And that junk, I wouldn't say it was thriving, but dude, I recorded everything on my phone. So I played tons of mobile games. I edited on, it was called Power Director. That was the editing software. And let me tell you, I edited the mess out of my videos. And I mean, like, my videos were so good. The only thing that wasn't good about it was because I was recording on my phone. So I didn't have the best face cam. I didn't have, like, the best mic. But the video editing quality, top tier. I just didn't have good recording quality. So now that I upgraded, I wouldn't say I'm too lazy to edit. It's just my inspiration doesn't kick in that much anymore. So it's like when I see a part, I could be like, man, I could put like the meme where it's like doom, and I do, but it's like back then I'd be like, yo, I could put this clip, and this clip right here. But it's like now I just don't think that way. I'm trying to get back into it, like my crazy meme ideas. But I don't know, it's just like I'd be thinking differently now. That junk doesn't sound. Hold up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's wait. Okay. No, but yeah, it's like I still be having crazy ideas of things I could edit. It's just I don't know how to explain it. It's like the way it has to be edited, it has to like slide in there and be kind of like slick with it, but it don't really be like that. Okay, so I know what I'm about to do with this. I'm basically gonna go get a bunch of oak logs, or well, I'm gonna make a house like how I used to back when I used to play Minecraft Pocket Edition. Something I will do though is finish this bridge so I can stop swimming. I want to know what this is, dude. Why does it cut over like this? Well, how come when I'm in the water, I was gonna say, it's like cutting extra slow? Okay. I'm gonna have to build like this. No, but it's like the program I want to get into, it's a live streaming like thing. So, you know, you have to have, I wouldn't say you have to have live streaming experience because it doesn't really ask that. It just asks if you have video creation experience, even though I'd be live streaming. So, it's like, this is probably the first stream I'm gonna keep up on this channel. So would I really say I have live streaming experience? I mean, back on my Boss Gaming channel I was talking about, man, I used to stream back on my PlayStation. I would stream so much Fortnite, and I would get viewers, like, I believe my lowest amount of viewers when I used to stream on Fortnite was like 20, but my highest was like 100, which I think was for my New Year's stream back when I was in this thing called Scars Clan. I streamed on New Year's, and I had like 100 people watching. That junk was lit. It was for the Fortnite event when the disco ball fell, and I was like, oh, you know, daily uploads every day next year. That junk never happened. But it's like you have to have proof. So like when it was like, you know, to get in, you have to have proof that you can create content. So I was like, alright, basically I got to start making YouTube videos again, which I'm not saying, oh, I'm making YouTube videos for this reason. I actually started making videos, like my Portal video was before I found out that I had to have video evidence. But once I read the fine print and it said that, I was like, okay, so I'm basically gonna have to be on my grind because I'm gonna have to have videos, you know, video proof that I can create videos. Or it says video proof, or not video proof, but proof that you can create content. That's literally all it says. So that's what I'm doing right now, in a way. So you already know, live stream in Minecraft, got 2 more Portal videos to post. Then I'm gonna upload a bunch of videos this week. Then I'm going to apply for this thing this coming weekend. Like, officially send in my thing. Said that they would take a month to get back to me. Or not like they'll get back to me within a month. It's just saying, well, yeah, within a month. So it could be a day later, it could be a week later. It could basically up to a month. It said if they don't get to you within a month, then you haven't been accepted. But if you were accepted, then they would email you to set up a video meeting. It said that they would either meet with you in person, but their headquarters is far away. So it's like if you can't meet in person, then they'll do like a Zoom call or, you know, Skype or something. Which is where they would meet you, basically. Because if you basically get the email, then you basically succeeded. So that's my goal. I applied for this one time in January last year, which is crazy that I think about it. Last year when I first turned 18, I turned 18 in July, but I started this job around January. I started this job in January. I think it was like my second day. It was my second day, like, officially working at this job. And I looked at my phone while I was waiting for my brother to pick me up. And this person tweeted. And they're like, oh, we're accepting new applicants. And I was like, oh, snap. You know, I watch this person's content. So I was like, I'm gonna sign up. Signed up. I didn't read any of the like fine print, so I had no videos up. I had a couple songs, but I didn't want them to see those songs because they were not good. So I was like, I'll put a blank channel. And I didn't get accepted, obviously. So this time, they sent out another one, but the other one was like a limited time. It was from January till I think like April 7th, I believe. So I was like, well, that's over. But this year they sent out a permanent one, so I can apply as many times as I want. If I don't get in the first time, or they don't, hit me back within that month, I could apply again with I could basically apply again. But, so no matter how many times I fail, if I fail every time, that's going to be a sign. Like, that's going to be a sign straight up. If I sign up, if I fail one time, alright, but if I apply again, I fail again, it's going to be like an alright, like, okay, I get it, twice, third time's a charm, that's a whole saying. But if I fail a third time, I'm going to be like, this is a complete sign that I should not be doing this, because, man, if I fail every single time I apply, and, like, they never just look at what I have to offer, that's like, it's a cutoff right there. But it's a pretty cool program that I've actually been wanting to get into for about a year and a half. And once like the half year ended, I got my chance, failed, and then a year passed. So about a year and a half I've been trying to get in. And now it's like, when I failed the first time to get into this thing, I was like, alright, maybe it wasn't meant to be. But then over time, I just like slowly really got into wanting to make YouTube videos and content again, and post more. So I decided to really start up trying to make videos. And then they sent out a permanent application sign up thing. And I was like, this has to be like a sign or something. Like, it's like, alright, you really want to make videos? Once 2022 hit, I was like, well, like, I wouldn't say a week, because we've only been in 2022 for about a week. So, but I would say, like, on January 3rd is when they posted this permanent thing saying, okay, you can apply whenever permanently. There's no set due date, whenever you want to apply. But the first day of January of 2022, I was like, yo, I am going to be on my grind this year. This year will be my year. I will either post a bunch of YouTube videos this year, try to become a YouTuber, or, I'm also going to do music, because if I succeed in music, then I succeed in music. If I succeed in YouTubing, then I, like 2 game plans, because my dream job is just being an entertainer. So, I'll either be a rapper, YouTuber, anything that's entertainment. Like, that's just my dream job, is to be an entertainer. So, basically what I'm trying to say is, once I was like, I'm gonna be on my grind, I dropped this song on Christmas. I dropped my Hero Killer song on Christmas. I promoted it. It was doing well. I was like, this year I'm gonna be on my grind, because I want to get some sort of like clout this year. I'm not saying I have to be full blown up and super successful, but I want to have a little supporting base starting up this year. And then they posted this 3 days later, and I was like, this has to be a sign, because it was the same program I've been trying to get into. And it's like, now they're sent out permanent things, so I can apply whenever. If I fail, I can apply again. It's just like, I feel like it's a sign. Like, I got to be in it. So I was like, I'm gonna apply, but then, after I read the fine print and everything, I was like, alright, so I have to have video proof or like, you know, videos posted so they can see I can actually create content, you know. So I was like, I'm gonna start off, you know, the first month of the year posting content so I can have some videos up. So when I apply, because I'm not gonna just rush into it, because if I rushed into it and just like went full-fledged and try to get in ASAP, I'd probably fail. So I'm taking my time with it, you know. I'm going to, you know, take my time, do it right, because who knows? I mean, if I don't get in, even after I took my time, it even said on the thing, it said if you don't get in the first time, you can apply after 3 months. Like, dude, I don't know if they would notice, like, one of my ideas, because it said if you send in the same application over and over and over again, they were just going to ignore it and not accept you at all if you, like, send in the same one. So I was like, a good idea is to send in, like, 3 different applications for 3 different ideas. So, you know, like, same YouTube channel so they can see I have the content, but 3 different ideas, because then they would see 3 different of my ideas instead of just one. Because then who knows, maybe they would choose one of the ideas over the other one and have it like linked up to 3 different emails, but then I mean, they'd probably catch on to that. And I'm not saying, oh, I was gonna do what they said not to do, because, you know, technically it wouldn't be the same application over and over again. It would be like a completely different application from the same person, but it would be about something else, even though all the statistics and all the stuff I put in, like, oh, you know, because they asked, you know, what was your highest amount of viewers that you had on a stream? And that's where my concrete evidence kind of falls off, because the highest amount of viewers I've ever had on one of my streams was around 100. It was like 103, and that was my New Year's stream when I was playing Fortnite for New Year's it was leading into 2019, I believe, because I was streaming with one of my friends. We were doing squads, and then the New Year's event happened. So, and I was streaming, and there was like 100 people watching, and I was like, yeah, you know, Happy New Year, everybody, and stuff. But that was on my Boss Gaming channel. That was on a whole different channel. I took that channel down, like I deleted that channel for good. All the videos and stuff are gone. So if I had, you know, over 100 viewers at one point, but it was on one of my old channels, would they believe me? Like, do I have to have proof that I had this many viewers? Or would they believe it? Because, I mean, I have. Because, like, since, you know, I said it's a streaming, it's like a streaming thing. So, you know, you have to, I'm pretty sure they want you to be used to a big crowd, you know, so you don't get on stream and then you're like, oh my god, there's 5,000 people watching, I'm shaking in my boots. You know, I'm pretty sure they want you to be ready for what's gonna happen. It's either that, or they want you to have a small amount of viewers, so they're like, okay, it'll be harder for someone to guess your identity or something like that, because it's like a thing where you basically can't show your identity. You can't tell anybody who you are, which is why I'm not saying what the program is. I'm just saying the streaming thing. It's basically all content. You can create any content here. It could be animating, singing, it could be anything. And it's good because, like, the more you can do, the higher of a chance you have to get accepted. So, like, I can make videos, I can make, you know, video content, I can stream, I can make music, I can do a lot. Drawing, because they do ask for artists, my drawing level is mid. Like, I can draw, but I'm not an artist. Like, a lot of the people that they would do drawing streams where they would get on, like, a sketchbook app and they would draw, and I'm just like, how do you draw this? Like, that's way too good of art. Like, like, that's crazy. My drawing ain't like that. Like, man, I used to make comics, believe it or not, back in elementary school. Oh my goodness, dude. Let me tell you, and shout out to this guy right here. I completely lost contact with him. I don't know what school he goes. Well, no, he graduated. I graduated. He was a year above me. His name was Timothy. We called him Timmy because that was like his nickname. But he introduced me to Minecraft. He's the one that told me all about Minecraft. He was like addicted to Minecraft. He was always like, yo, he showed me the Minecraft books. Like, this was back in, I think, 4th grade. It was in 4th grade. He showed me everything about Minecraft. We always talked about Minecraft, like, because I didn't know what the game was about, but he knew all about it. So I'd be like, so what's this? And we would, like, talk about it a lot. But he started making these comics, and it was called Finger Man. And it sounds corny, but bro, we were 4th graders with crazy ideas. But it was Finger Man. It was basically like a hand. You had the hand, which had like, hold up, bro. It was like the hand. My camera's over here. There was like the 2 eyeballs are right here where the knuckles are at. You had his legs, and he had 1 arm. And it was like a goofy comic, kind of like the Looney Tunes. Like, it was like that style. I wouldn't say style, but like how the Looney Tunes are, how it's always just like random, like with the Road Runner. It was like that type of style. And he was really good at making the comics. But I started making my own comics. Like, we just had a little comic thing. And then there was like one of my other friends, his name was Jacob. He started making comics, and he was really into like Captain America, so he would make Captain America comics. Like, me and Timmy had like complete original like ideas. Now, I'm not saying he didn't have original ideas. He did. He would like make a Captain America this person. So it'd be like his character if they were Captain America. Like, we just had random ideas. So back then, I used to make crazy comics, dude. Like, I used to draw comics. I used to do all types of artistic stuff. But then once I went to middle school and I lost contact with them, I stopped. I stopped making comics. I stopped doing all of that. So it's like my artistic abilities were good, but they went down the drain. I could never draw like how I used to. I mean, I probably could if I really tried, but it would take a lot of effort. But man, them were the days. Like, those were the days. If I could just live in those moments. Now, I'm not saying, I want to, because my elementary school days were terrible. Now, I don't mean, I would get bullied. I mean, like, it was cool hanging out with my friends when we would talk about Minecraft and make these comics. But other than that, like, school, bro, I hated school. I hated waking up every morning to go to school. I ain't even gonna lie. I would be mad depressed. Like, now you're probably like, man, what you telling me this for? It ain't like that anymore, but it's like, I would get home from school and I would, like, lay down. Or not like I would get home from school, I'd lay down and cry. Like, no. I would get home from school, I'd do my homework, because back in elementary school, they used to give us tons of homework, but they stopped doing that. They stopped giving out homework because apparently it was like a big thing that went on, and they were like, if a school needs to teach a student something, they should teach them within the school hours and don't send them home with work. Like, all of my learning time should only be when I'm at school and not when I'm not at school. Kind of like work. if I have a job, if they send me home with homework, or like if my job sends me home with homework, you really think I'm about to do it? Man, I'll quit in an instant. Like, so apparently school stopped giving out homework because in middle school and in high school I never had an inch of homework. But back in elementary school, dude, we used to get so much homework, like packets. They'll be like, this packet is due by the end of the week. I'd be like, bruh, are you for real? Like, the work was terrible, but no, it's like I would, at the end of the day, when everything was over, when the whole day was done, and I was like laying down to get ready to go to sleep and all that for the next day to come, I'd be sitting there. I would stay up half the night. Like, I would stay up. It would either be me just sitting there thinking, because back then I didn't have a phone. My parents would never let me get a phone just because I think they thought I would just never get off of it. Like, you bet I wouldn't. Like, man. And it's not even like, oh, I would just want to have nonstop fun. Man, that junk would drain my pain away. Because I don't know how to explain it. You ever just not want to do something so bad, but you have to do it? Like, dude, my dream was to be homeschooled, but my parents wouldn't homeschool me because they were like, no, because then you're gonna grow up and be antisocial. Like, man, I'm antisocial because I went to public school. I hated talking to people. Like, I was always around people, and it made me hate being around people because I was around people too much. Like, there's a bunch of rappers I listened to that were homeschooled, and because they were homeschooled, they never experienced getting bullied or having someone talk trash about their ideas. So since they never had that experience, they would come up with their own ideas, and they would do it because they didn't care what people thought. They didn't care. Like, they weren't like, oh yeah, I experienced this before, so I don't want to do it because I don't want to experience it again. They were like, I never experienced that, so I don't care. So half of the like successful music artists I listened to were homeschooled, and they came up with all those ideas like once they got done with homeschooling, since they never really went to a public school, so they weren't put on those hours. Like, they would have plenty of time to do their dream job. And it's like, I don't like people, if that makes sense. Like, and it's because I went to a public school. I had to deal with terrible teachers that plotted on me. And now a lot of people are probably going to be like, nah, that's just because you didn't do your work. Like, nah, I did my work. But every time my teachers saw me having fun or something, they would do something to stop me from having fun. I don't know why. And it wouldn't be like, and it was never, oh, I disrupted the class. I was having fun on class hours. It was like at recess time, I would be out having fun with my friends, and they would be like, come stand up against the wall. Like, bruh, what for what? What did I do? So it just made me hate teachers. Like, now I hate teachers with a passion. Like, and if you're a teacher, I'm sorry. Like, it ain't like it's not like, oh, I hate you personally. It's like, I just don't like teachers. A teacher will never get respect from me. It sounds bad, and so how do I explain it? It's not like, oh, you're a teacher, I hate you. It's like, if I walk into a classroom and I see a teacher acting all, oh, I'm above you students, because that's how teachers work. Teachers would sit there and down on their students, and then once it was like parent-teacher conferences, and the parents were around, then they'd be super friendly, super nice, like, nah, yell at me like how you would when my parents weren't here. Like, teachers were just fake. They were super fake, so I don't like teachers. Classmates were cool. I mean, if they were my friends, then yeah, we were super cool. But it's just like, if we weren't friends in class, then I didn't like you. If I liked that person, then we were friends. But it's like, I don't like teachers because of all the experiences I had with them. A lot of students, I wouldn't say, oh, I don't like students. It's more like I don't care for them. None of that, students nowadays, like, man, they need to know their place. I be talking to tons of kids nowadays, and they be acting like they own the school. Like man, if you don't sit down and learn something, and I'm pretty sure that's how the teachers be thinking, but it's not like oh, you should sit down and learn. I remember this one time I walked into a school. It was the same elementary school I went to. I went there to pick up my sister because I think I had to walk her home for something. It was back because they would never let the elementary school students, leave on their own. So, some older figure had to be there with them to walk them home, just so they didn't get snatched up. And it's like, I walked in there to get her, and I remember there was like kids in the office, and they were acting like they came straight off the streets. Like my dude, you're like 6 or 10 years old. You acting like you lived the toughest life. Like, no, dude. Like, all these... And what I really hated the most about school, and I know I'm just rambling, but I don't got nothing better to talk about. But the thing I hated most about school, and I'm pretty sure a bunch of people can relate to this, is when teachers will be like, oh, how come the higher classes are... Or no. When I was in 6th grade, I remember this one time we were walking down the hall, and the whole class was talking it up. And the teacher stopped us, and she was like, how come the 3rd graders are more quiet than you guys in, the hallways? Like, probably because they don't have nothing to talk about. We, we're 6th graders. We experience way more than they have because, we're, like, older than them and stuff. Not saying, like, age makes you want to talk more. But we have more experiences, more things to talk about than them. They've only been, alive for so and so long. They haven't had as much experiences. They don't understand a lot. So obviously they're not going to talk a bunch if they don't have nothing to talk about because they barely understand anything. They're in 3rd grade. What are they going to do? Talk about rocket science or something? Like, we would be in 6th grade talking about, oh, you seen Betty just got pregnant? It's like, nah, that's how it was in middle school. But, like we're 6th graders, or we were, and we knew about more things, basically. We were older, we knew about more things than the 3rd graders did. We had more of, more experiences. So we have more to talk about and to get off of our chest. So obviously, someone that's younger isn't going to be blabbing their mouth. I don't know, that's like one of the things I hated the most was how disrespectful the teachers were. They would sit there and act like when we weren't on recess or something, they wouldn't be talking it up with the other teachers. Like, man, every time I seen a teacher when we were at, like, recess or something, they would be having the biggest conversation. Half the time, they would extend our recess. Like, they would be like, you know what, guys, 10 more minutes, just so they could talk to the other teachers. Like, if I walked over there and I was like, why are you guys talking so much? I'd probably get suspended for a day. Like, that junk would be so irritating. But I bet you, if someone's parent was in the hallway with us, she would have never stopped us and been like, why you guys, why is this class quieter than you guys? She probably wouldn't have said a word. Like, man, I don't know. I just don't like school. I don't like teachers. I'm so glad I graduated. I don't know. That was a whole ramble, bro. Sometimes you just gotta get something off your chest. It's getting dark out. But yeah, I don't even be rambling like that. I just like had to get that off my chest. Them days back then, I just didn't want to go to school. I really wish I was homeschooled. Once COVID started, dude, oh my god, I was so happy. Like everybody was sitting there, oh, I hope I don't get COVID and stuff. Like, man, I was like, I don't care. Give me COVID. Not even like an oh I want to die type thing. It's more like if I can get COVID and get 2 weeks off of work or 2 weeks off of school, please. I would rather be sick than, have to have these responsibilities. Or, like, say, what is it called? It was back in 3rd grade. Dude, even in preschool, when I was still in, not preschool, but when I was in like kindergarten and 1st grade, I remember I never wanted to go to school because the work, dude, the work that we had to do. I mean, even now, a lot of people I know are like, man, I'd rather go to, work than or I'd rather go to school than have to go to work. Like, nah, I'd rather go to work, because where I work now, I work in a warehouse. So I'd be driving high-lows, I'd be driving trucks around. Like, dude, that junk is fun. Like, I can actually do a bunch. In school, you sit down in a classroom for an hour and a half, then you switch classes for another hour and a half. Some classes were 2 hours long, like my history class. Like, dude, that junk is so boring. I could never do that. I don't care how much, like, I don't care. I would rather... You see that, though? 2 stairs. Anyway, I would rather sit down at work, like I'd rather have a job, and get money and have some fun, even if there were stressful days where we had no people show up or something. Like, dude, that's better than having to sit down in a classroom and do a bunch of work and have our teachers yelling at us all day. Like, trust me. For any young person that watches this after it's posted, or even whoever's watching this right now, if you go to school and you're like, oh, I can't wait to get a job, trust me, it's the greatest thing in the world. Once you see them checks, you get a fat dub on your check. Man, best feeling in the world. Okay, where's that stair I just broke? I don't know. I'm so glad. It's like, man, I'm getting old now. In a way. I mean, I'm not actually getting old, but I'm like no longer in school. Now I have responsibilities. So it's like, where have the times gone? Still better than being in school. And it's crazy because I remember a long time ago, I had it was back when I was in elementary school. When I first started watching anime, I used to watch the show. It was Beyblade, because Beyblades were the thing back then, bro. Like, that was the stuff. But I watched tons of Beyblade before I went to school every morning. That's the reason I woke up in the morning. Not like I would wake up to watch Beyblade. Then I would go to school, slave my day away, and then I would come home and just watch TV or do whatever. I mean, I always had to do my chores, but it's like, beside that, watching anime. And that's the thing, though, I despised anime back then. Back when I was in elementary school all the way through middle school. I had one friend, his name was Raymond. Believe it or not, his name was Raymond. Back then, before, because it's pronounced ramen noodles, but back then I used to pronounce it ramen noodles. but we used to call him Ramen Noodle. But anyway, beside that, he was addicted to Sonic, bro. Let me tell you, he was like a Sonic addict back then. But now then he transferred to Dragon Ball Z, and he was like a Dragon Ball Z addict. And I despised anime, so I hated Dragon Ball. I hated all of that stuff back then. And then, but I mean, I was kind of like a hypocrite, dude. Because I watched tons of Beyblade, but I would be like, man, I hate anime. Like, okay. But back then, that happened. And then once, literally my last year of high school, one of my favorite YouTubers, he played this anime game. And I was like, yo, because the game was pretty interesting. I'm not even gonna lie, it was Yandere Simulator. But they came out with a demo my last year of high school. And I was like, is there any animes that are like Yandere Simulator? Did I say Yandere High School? I meant Wait, what? Anyway, it was Yandere Simulator. So I was like, is there an anime that is just like Yandere Simulator? So I looked it up, and I found one. It was called School Days. It wasn't really like Yandere Simulator. It wasn't like, oh, this girl killed all these people for this guy. It was more like this guy was sleeping around with a bunch of girls, so the girl killed him. But I watched it, and I was just like, yo, this junk is so crazy. So I was like, I need to find another anime like this, because I don't know why I just liked that anime. But then I really got into anime last year of high school. So we were in them Zoom calls, and I wouldn't say, oh, that's the reason I wanted to be homeschooled. The real reason I wanted to be homeschooled was because it made me more social. Believe it or not, my parents would probably watch this and be like, stop all that capping. But no, it really did. Like, after I, once I started them Zoom calls, it made things so much easier for me. All I had to do was wake up, open up my laptop, join the call. I didn't have to wake up, I wouldn't say brush my teeth. I brush my teeth every morning. But I'm saying, like, I didn't have to wake up, get dressed, find a nice outfit, make myself not look super tired or try to wake myself up. Like, man, I'd be in bed, like, but, like, I didn't have to do all this extra stuff. I was able to keep my camera off. It made me not afraid to speak. So when they were like, all right, it's your turn to talk, I would turn my mic on, I'd talk. It wasn't like, oh, I had to get up in front of the whole class. Like, it just felt different. It was like, okay, I'm not in front of 30. Even though I was in front of, like, 30-something students. It didn't feel like it. It made it so much easier to speak. Like, say, streaming. Say there was 1,000 viewers. It's not like I'm sitting in front of 1,000 people. Even though I am, in a way, I'm sitting in front of my computer. So, it feels super different, even though it's not the way it actually is. So it made things so much easier. It made me not scared to talk to people, if that makes sense, because I was super antisocial. I hated talking to people. But now it's like, okay. But being homeschooled for my last year of school was so much easier. Like, it made everything so much better. I wouldn't say afraid to wake up, but, like, I hated waking up to having to get dressed and go to school. Like, I wouldn't say, oh, it was hard to wake up. Like, nah, it was easy, but who wanted to wake up? Go to school at 7 in the morning, like, just to be around a bunch of people that they didn't really want to be around. Like, man, I'd rather be at home right now. So they told me all I had to do was wake up, get on the computer, open up this Zoom call. School started later. It started at like 9 a.m. instead of 7 a.m. Like, it would be daylight when I woke up. All I had to do was wake up and get on the computer. I didn't even have to get dressed, because I kept my camera off. I'm not saying like, oh, I was, flashing in front of the class. I'm saying like, it's like dream school, dude. I hate public school. Like, I don't know why parents torture their students. I don't know why parents torture their kids with public school. Like why do you want to get your kid out of the house? Like, so many parents are like, man, I can't wait for school to start again so you can get out the house. Like, dude, if anything, say I had a kid. I don't have a kid, but say I had a kid. I would rather have my kid be homeschooled, because then once they're done homeschooling, they could do like what I wanted. But like what I wanted to do. So, when I was little, I wanted, like I do now, I wanted to make YouTube videos or be an entertainer. So if my kid wants to be an entertainer, they're like, yo, I want to actually do something with my life, not like, oh, I want to be a lawyer or something like that, but like, I want to make it. Then when they're not being homeschooled, I'm gonna be their manager. Like, we finna make something out your life. So if I had my kid be at home, now I'm not saying, oh, I would never let them see the light of day. Like, yeah, we'd be outside a lot, but it wouldn't be like, oh, I don't want to be around you. Because guess what? Once that kid grows up and they really aren't around you, and you're begging them to be around you, like, dude, you could have had your kid around you all this time. You could have homeschooled them. You could have helped them throughout their whole childhood. But, nah, you just didn't want to see them. Even if you have to work, leaving your kid at where you live, like, it's not like you're letting some random stranger come to your house while you're gone. Like, nah, it's your kid, dude. Even if they break something, like, punish them then. I don't know. That's like the only thing I disagree with. Like, I get learning, but I would never want someone else to, I wouldn't say corrupt my kid's brain, but because teachers now, they be teaching some crazy stuff, like I ain't gonna get into it, but they be, especially teachers, they just, it's like when they sign up to play a role. So they're like, oh, I may think this, and I may think that what I'm teaching is not true, but this is what I gotta teach. Like, I don't want, especially like, man, the Pythagorean theorem or whatever it's called, I have never used that a day in my life. Like, I've been graduated for a year. I have never used that a day in my life. It is useless. Like, the stuff they teach you, you will never use in your real life. They're over here teaching you, okay, if I had 3 cups of flour, and that, like, guess what? When you go to the store and you buy, like, measuring cups, they have the measurements on them. So it's not like in the box, like, guess what? On the boxes, it says how much you need it. So guess what? Just take the measuring cup, and mix it. Like, they be teaching so much stuff that we never need in real life. Like, learning how to read and write, yes, we do need that. But learning the, like, decimals, like, well, I mean, in a way, because when you think about, like, money, if, like, even though nowadays, like, when I used to run the cash register at my old job, if their total was like $9.90 and they gave me $20, if I put in $20, it would tell me their total. So I didn't have to do all the math in my head. It told me what they need. So it's not like I had to be there stuck, like, okay, now let me do all this math. Like, no, it told me exactly what they need. So all I had to do was open the drawer and count the change. And just like learning how to read and write, if you pick up a quarter, that's 25 cents. So if you pick up 2, 25 plus 25, 50. Like, you don't need big math to be able to count change or, stuff like that. So, like, I don't know, a lot of the stuff is useless. I would teach my kid stuff he would actually use in life. Like, I would teach him, and I don't mean like when he's in 3rd grade, I would teach him how to do his taxes. Like, but no, when he's like in high school and he's working at the end of the year, when you do your taxes at the end of the year or something, I would teach him how to do it himself. So the next year he would be able to do it himself and not have to ask me to do it or something. Stuff like that. Like, oh, you want to buy a car? Well, we can go to the car dealership and I'll walk you through all the stuff like that. Like, so when I'm gone and I'm dead, if he wants to buy, I said that's so messed up, but no, that's true. Like, when I'm gone, if my kid wants to buy a house, and guess what? The school never taught him how to buy a house. I'm not saying, oh, my kid's gonna live with me until I'm dead. I'm saying, say, my kid wanted an apartment. So I helped him get an apartment. Like, I helped him walk him through the paperwork. But he never got a house. So it's like, different paperwork, because it's different from renting an apartment to buying a house. Say he wanted to do that. He wanted to buy a house. And I'm gone. Guess what? The school never walked you through that different type of stuff, like how to take a loan out and stuff like that. So, it's not like he's gonna know how to do that. And I don't think, the people that sell the houses, the realtors or whatever they're called, is gonna hold his hand through it. Like, they need to teach you real stuff. Like, oh, say you want to buy a house in suburbia, or some suburban place. Or say you want to buy a plot of land. Not saying they're going to teach you how to buy a plot of land, but stuff that you would actually need to know. Even though the reason schools don't teach you how to do taxes, and I know a lot of people wonder this, is because you can do your taxes multiple ways. As in, say you use TurboTax, or, and I know this conversation's probably extra boring, because you're probably like, dude, why are you talking about doing taxes? But no, like, there's different websites. A school's not going to be like, well, we're going to use TurboTax, and that's what you have to use when you get older, because it's not like every tax place has the exact same setup. So if they taught you on one thing, guess what? If you end up having to do it on something else, and it didn't teach you how to do it on that website, then that would have went to waste. So they, like when you do math, how there's only one way to do a certain equation. There's multiple ways to do your taxes. That's basically what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to say, like, 2 plus 2 is 4. How'd you do that? You put 2 and 2 together. Literally. So, it's completely opposite when you do taxes. It's not like there's one way to answer that question, and that's by putting the 2 together. It's multiple different ways, if that makes sense. I don't know if I explained that right, but they would basically have to teach you every different way on every different website of how to do your taxes. Like, that would take too much time. But I feel like school should be like 3 hours every day. Like, a school is like 8 hours, dude. That's like how many hours I work a day. Like, I get school back then was to teach you, or to get you prepared to work in factories and stuff, but guess what? That's not how it is now. So change it. Like, right now, I don't go to school to learn how to work in a warehouse. Like, yeah, being not at home for that long definitely got me prepared. So now I'm, like, used to it. But, okay, I would have got used to it when I got the job. It's not like I need to get used to not being at home for a certain amount of time. Like, it's more like, oh, I need to actually learn something. Anyway, I'm gonna stop ranting, because I really shouldn't be. This is a stream, for crying out loud. It's a stream. I should be jolly. Nah, but it's just some of the dumb things in life that I think could have better outcomes or better purposes. Like school, I don't despise the idea of it. Like, yes, I believe when you're young you should go to learn things, but like it being 8 hours long and them stretching it, like, dude, I don't need to be in a class for an hour and a half doing the same thing over and over and over and over. Like, I was about to say over and over and over, but like, you know, I could be in a class for an hour not an hour and a half, but just like an hour. Because, I mean, 30 minutes is kind of short, but like an hour. Each class, say you have 4 classes a day, but every day your classes change, like A, B days, like how, they normally do. Say I had 4 classes a day, and there was like A, B days, and each class was an hour. Guess what? I could get out of school in 4 hours. But no, 8 hours. They want to have every class extra long. Like, dude, I come here to learn, not to waste my life. Oh, I just wasted all that time, bruh. The collecting all that wood. I meant to keep these. They're supposed to be regular oak. This world is going to be like my streaming world, so when I come on here some other time to stream Minecraft, because I'm probably not going to make it like a series, it's going to, well, a series, but a live stream series. No, but I meant to keep all that wood, regular, like, wood, and not planks. But I just turned it all into planks, so, but yeah. Yeah, this streaming program that I want to sign up for, though, it will literally change my life. And I don't mean, because I would be famous or something. I wouldn't say I don't care for that, because it's not really about being famous. Like, my dream job is to be able to sit down and entertain people. Like, yes, I do want to get paid for it, obviously, I gotta be able to pay bills somehow. But like, say there was no such thing as bills, and you never had to pay for a thing in your life. I mean, yeah, the world would probably be kind of chaotic, but then I would do it for free. No cap. I would do this for free. If I never had bills to pay, then I would sit down and I would live stream and do all that fun stuff every day for free, because I don't need the money. I wouldn't need the money for anything. So, it's like I'm not signing up for this to make money or to become famous. I'm doing it to entertain. Like, my dream job is entertaining. So, if I can entertain, but I can also make a living off of it, that's perfect. Because now I can do what I've always wanted to do and not have to worry about getting a side job. Like, right now I have a job and I do this. So guess what? I barely have time to do this. But if I was making money, and, if I was making money by doing this, it's okay. It's whatever. I want to be able to have a stable living. Most people just want to be the richest person in the world. Like, I don't care for that. I just want to be able to live stably to where I can buy, I wouldn't say buy whatever I want. Like, not like, I want to buy a rocket. Like, I can easily pay off my bills and buy more. That's how I want it to be. I don't need it to be like, I got 1 million cars in my driveway, I have this, and that. I don't need it to be like that. Like, I'm not that type of person. I'm just like, I want to be able to easily put food on my table and live, I wouldn't say carefree, but just like be able to live and not have to worry about when the next bills are due, or if I have enough money to do this, like like rapping. That's why, yes, I'm on my grind with rapping, but you don't see me constantly posting and constantly being like, yo, share all my stuff quickly, like, I'm not saying, I'm not serious about it. I'm serious about it, but I'm not desperate to get extra famous. Like, my goal isn't to be, that's why I'm signing up for this program. Like how I was saying earlier, I wouldn't need a face cam. It's because it's like streaming. But yeah, basically I won't be famous. if that makes sense. I will be and I won't be. So, because I don't, like, yes, I want to have viewers and I want to be able to chat with the chat and have fun and stuff like that. But I don't want to go out on the street and everybody's like, oh my god, that's him. You know, like, that's doing too much. Like, I want people to be able to listen to my music and be like, yo, this is fire. But I don't want to go out on the street and be like, yo, that's that rapper. Bop, bop. You know, because all these rappers, you get caught on the street, they try to kill you. Like, I just want to be able to make content and entertain people without all that extra stuff. Like, you know what I mean? A lot of people will understand what I'm saying, and a lot of people won't. Like, I want to entertain and make a stable living, but I don't want all that extra attention that people get. Anyway, we got a lot done. I'm going to end this here. We got a lot done. House is almost done. House is almost done. Then I'm going to probably make a garden for it. We got a lot done. A lot done. So yeah, if you like the stream, if you watched the stream, because I'm definitely going to leave it posted after I'm finished. So if you liked it, I mean, it doesn't really matter if you hit that like button. If we're being for real, I'm not saying that like, oh, I don't care about your feedback. I'm saying likes. Likes are likes. Subscribers are subscribers. I would say subscribe though, just because, I mean, if you like the video, that doesn't guarantee you're going to see more content. That's just going to give me your feedback. So if you want to like it, go ahead. But if you want to see more, hit that subscribe button. Next time I go live, I won't rant. Like, this whole live was just me playing Minecraft and ranting. That's not what it's gonna be next time. Next time I will actually play the game and talk about the game. This time I feel like this weekend was just like, you know, I wouldn't say I was feeling some type of way, but it was just weird, so I had a lot to get off my chest, and I just was bringing up old memories and stuff, like, but I got all that off my chest. So yeah, anyway, I'm gonna head out, because it is, you see that, 2:50 a.m. on Sunday. I work at 9:30 on a Sunday, so I'm gonna get like 6 hours of sleep, or probably even less, because I have 2 videos to edit, which I'm probably gonna edit one now and post it, and then I probably gonna edit the other one tomorrow. So I got a lot of work I have to do, but I don't care. This is what I want to do. I want to be an entertainer, so if after I get done entertaining I have to edit, that's just how it is.